All right, July 20th actually marks the 10-year anniversary that the show has been on air. How has it changed?
How do you even know that? I don't know that. That's very
2005.
clever. That's very, very clever. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Every year when we come back, you always think, oh, it might be the last one. It might be the last one. And you never know. But I think it's our audience, actually, the fans of the show. It's so weird, our show. It really separates people because people either absolutely love it and will never miss an episode and they DVR it and they watch things again and again and again, or we're just not on your radar. And I could walk past you in a supermarket and you wouldn't know the difference, and no one would know. And it's because of the loyalty of our fans and the fact that they love it so much. It's thanks to them that we're still on. And I think that's one of the most important things about why we decided to refresh the format and also bring in new judges as well, so that we are constantly, that's what we want to do, is surprise, delight and entertain. And we've got to keep moving forward and we've got to keep evolving for the people who are loyal to us and watch the show.
Yeah, and I would say you're like the pal of everyone on the show. Do a lot of the dancers come to you for advice after everything?
They don't come for advice, but yes, we do kind of see each other and we do hang out. I think it's I think that's the thing with our show, is we're unashamedly a reality show, but we're also about celebrating people's talent. We're not necessarily about people fighting or punching each other or getting drunk or whatever. We're about celebrating people's talent and their passion. And so I don't think anybody who works on the show, whether they're producers, Nigel, judges, me, no one looks on them as disposable. We don't turn around and go, okay, well, that's this season, see you later. It's always, the door is always open. They're always invited back. Some of them become all-stars. Quite often they come to the show, and it's kind of less formal than you suggested, but if somebody does want someone to look over a contract or do something like that or offer a piece of advice, then they do. But it's very informal and it's very much like the door is always open. You're always welcome.
You're always welcome.
Yeah.
And obviously the show is always filming, like as we're watching, they're filming a ton for the callbacks. Is there anything you wish they kind of captured that they didn't?
Ooh, you know what? They pretty much capture everything because they kind of have to, because otherwise you just never know if you're going to miss something. So we constantly have teams on people because also, it's really rigorous. So sometimes, people can fall ill or have an injury or whatever it is. So there's all that going on as well. So you pretty much see everything that I think it would be interesting sometimes to see a little bit more backstage as the show's going on, like get them going into hair and makeup and costume fittings, because there's a whole team that people have no idea about that's super creative as well, from the lighting to the music to the hair to the makeup. There are great teams that are involved in our show, and that's something that people at home don't see.
Yeah. All right, last question. I need to know, are you stage or street this year?
I don't really know, because what I like about the street section is you're getting to see more diversity, and I like that idea. Whether it will work on stage and translate on stage, because some people are going to have to do some choreography that they just might get. So it might be a complete disaster, which I think is going to be interesting for the audience. But I like the diversity that street brings, actually. I like the fact that, there's a girl that's never been out of the Bronx and never been on an aeroplane before that now finds herself here, And it's kind of people who've learnt moves from YouTube in their bedroom. Instead of going out and joining a gang and getting in trouble. I think it's interesting. So for this year, street, next year, stage.